Now I want to get this pulled up so I can see what's going on. Start off today by doing some frogs. Let me grab a glove. Now I know I definitely have to do a frog lure. I might do 2 of them. But before we do that, just get these others out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and sign them if I can find my pen. Which I don't really know if I can find it right now. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and sign the ones from last night that we did. Set this one off to the side. So I will have to spray these with a mid coat here in a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and knock them out now. So another redfish. Painted that one last night. It's a dolphin fish, which I painted last night live as well. Here's what that one looks like. Sorry, I'm just signing these so I can have some more space. Alright, that's enough room for now. Not going to do too many live here, but we are going to do some. Let me get my compressor going. And we're doing a frog one. It's a pretty simple pattern. And I'm going to do 2. Let's start with bone. Now I said I was going to do 2 of these spooks. I'm not. I have a plopper style bait. See where I put that at. I would rather do it on that one. But I gotta find it. That's the thing. There it is. We're gonna do it on one of these too. So let me tape up this tail really quick. I think these would be better ploppers, to be honest. If you wouldn't mind double tapping that screen, giving me some likes, helps boost me up in the algorithm here. Now, a lot of people won't paint these back tails. I've always found that they look a little better if you do. I was only going to do one at a time, but I kind of want one in a spook and one in one of these, because these are great top water. See if I can get it on there. There we go. I need a little more paint. Okay. There's our first one. And I will kind of show you guys what I'm going for here. We're going to be doing a frog. Now, I've done these before. It's been a while since I've done one. So I'm going to have to go back into my old pictures and I'll show you guys what we're going for. Pretty much going for this. That's what we're going to be painting. This is one I've painted before. Just a frog. I need to put some yellow on the belly. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I like to use a nice bright yellow with these. I might be out of paint. Yep, that one's done for. New yellow. And I'm going to be just spraying along the belly. And I do want to bring that up a bit. So right about there is a good line for it. There's our yellow. I'm going to go ahead and do that on this plopper as well. This one won't take as long, it's a lot smaller. Alright, let's do the green. So, that is what I'm going for. Now we already have the yellow done. I just need to do that green. And then we can start really working on the pattern. This is the green I like using for that. And you'll see, we're going to bring that green. So this is one I've already done, so you don't think I'm ripping one. You're going to bring that green down about halfway to the lateral line. And that should work pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and do that on our plopper now. Alright, now we're going to do that little black on the back. Let me clean my airbrush out really quick. I will show you. So now we're going to be putting that black on there. This like black look. That is what we're going to do now. And you're probably never going to guess how I do that. Use a dryer sheet for this. I'm going to go ahead and dry off the clobber while I'm waiting. Alright, let's get some black loaded up. And I'm not going to need too much black, to be honest. But go with it. If you're liking the stream, go ahead and double tap that screen. It helps boost the show up a little bit for me. So there's the back on that. Alright, time for white dots. Okay, let me find my frog patterns. And we're going to use this to make some white dots on here. Where's my white at? There it is. So we have the making of the frog. And we're not going to go too crazy with this. Might do one more over here. Alright. Now it's time to put the black on. We're going to put some smaller black dots in those. And then we'll come back and we'll put a few red dots. So let me clean this out really quick. I'll actually probably start off with the, well, no, we'll do the black first. And we're not going to need much black at all. Like a drop would probably be enough. And I'll show you what we're going to do here. I'm going to go in. Wonder if I could angle this at you guys so you could see. I'm going to put these black dots inside of these whites. And we're not going to go too crazy because I want some to have red and some to have black. I'll probably make this one black, that one red, that one red, that one red, is what I'm thinking. So red, 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 red. I like that better. I'm going to do these two, black. Well, I guess we'll do all three of those as black. I have this spook style as well. I'm going to go ahead and hit really quick. This one is the same. We're doing the same pattern just on 2 baits. Put the black right here. Alright, so we got our frog pattern put on here. Wonder if I could switch my camera around so you guys can kind of see what I'm working on a little better. Now we need some red. And we're going to be putting a few red dots on these. Not very much, just in the ones that are still completely white. If I could just set this right here. Actually ain't that bad. Okay, we're going to be putting those red dots on. I gotta figure out where I put that stencil at. Oh, if I didn't set it underneath there, I didn't. Where in the world? Oh, there it is. Thought I lost it. Okay. There's one frog. Let's get our other frog done. This one, same amount of dots, just 3 little dots. There we go. First 2 of the day done. That wasn't too bad, was it? So we got our frogs done. I need to figure out what I'm going to do next. I know I have to do a fathead minnow still. Let me clean my airbrush out really quick and we'll get to that temporarily. Okay. Let me look at my list that I have, because I know that I have to do some more. So I just did the frog. This is what I had left over on my list: chartreuse, bluegill, pumpkin seed, black and blue, fathead minnow, root beer, PB&J. I already did the chartreuse actually, so I can take that one off. So bluegill, pumpkin seed, black and blue, fathead minnow. We're going to do the fathead. Let's go ahead and do the fathead minnow. Let me grab a blank for this. And we'll get started on it. Okay. Gonna start by just putting a bone down on this. Alright. I'm probably going to paint the rest of this off camera.